Okay, so good evening, everybody. Super excited tonight. Guess who we have on the call? So, area manager in qualification, Fiona Stevenson. Loving the name, Fiona rocks. Has kindly offered to come on and help all of us to learn, really, about Fiona's story, her journey, her mindset, practical advice and tips on how she got into area manager qualification last month to complete this month. She will be area. Was so excited for her. So I'm going to talk no more and pass it over to you, Fiona. Can't wait to hear your training. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. It's I'm massively honoured to be on this call. Okay, so my story, I'm going to go right back to the beginning just briefly, but I will be brief. So my start date, my official start date for my business was the 24th of September 2014. And I never say that date. If anyone says to me, when did you start your business? I always say the 1st of June 2015, because that is when I started my business. So although I paid the £54 at the time to receive my online shop and officially start my business with Arbonne on the 24th of September 2014, I kind of did my business with luck until the June. So I started my business. I got 2 independent consultants starting their business in the same month as me, in September. And then I decided to move an hour and a half away from my team. And when I moved on the 1st of December, I didn't really do anything with my business then. Kind of went back on the back burner. I concentrated on moving, settling my daughter into preschool. I had a newborn as well, so I was dealing with that. And I let life kind of take over, and Arbonne got sidetracked for a little while. Well, for a long while, really, and I didn't really do anything with it. In the beginning of 2015, I did get in contact with a lady who was an old friend of mine, and she started her business with me as well. That kind of motivated me a little bit to dip in and out. I do call myself the queen of dipping in and out of inactivity, but that is no more. So I did have a year of this. I had a year of bouncing in and out, in and out, in and out. And then something happened. So I sponsored someone on the 1st of June, or the end of May, really. They started their business on the 1st of June 2015. And when they started their business, I kind of realised that if I was going to be a sponsor and support someone through starting their business, then I really needed to start my business as well. And if I had that much belief in Arbonne and network marketing, that I was still going out there and selling this fantastic opportunity and sponsoring someone to start their business with this company and change their life, then I needed to actively be doing it myself. And it was just the lack of belief in myself that I had. So up until this point, I believe that I'd got there on luck. The people that had started their business with me were all friends that were trusting me, seeing other people's success and trusting me to take them there. And it was all just, I had never gone out and actively looked for somebody to start their business with me. They'd all just come to me. So it was all luck, and I'd never sold anything. I'd sold this opportunity, and I had independent consultants come and start their business with me, but I had no preferred clients, and I've never sold a single product at this point. So that was when I really got my bottom into gear on the 1st of June 2015. So that's when I started my business. I started learning about the products. I went to bed every night with the catalogue and read everything. And I learned. I started using the products. Up until that point, I'd been using the nutrition and a few other bits. But that was it, really. So I bought the bulk of the main products, and I started using them, fell in love with them, and I just wanted to shout it from the rooftops how amazing this was. So I did. I launched myself into activity. I sponsored 2 other people in June and July and launched them. And when I launched them, I followed a protocol, a step-by-step guide of how to launch someone to do their business properly. And as I was doing those things with them, I did them with myself as well. So I relaunched my business at the time of launching theirs. And all of this was fantastic because I then went into district manager qualification in July and completed district at the end of August. So September, I received my first paycheck as a district manager, and that was it. I was going full force then. So I worked on the team that I had, which was brilliant. And then on February the 20th of 2016, this year, I went to district manager training, and I was sat there and I was listening to these incredible speakers talk to us about not sitting at district. You can get comfortable, you can reach the first level of promotion and go, oh, I've done it, and just sit. And how important it is to not let yourself slip into that. You know, this business has 4 levels of management, not just one. You know, move on. And I was listening, and someone said to me, you know, someone said on stage, you can decide any day, this is the day that I'm going to do it. This is the day that I'm going to succeed. This is the day that I'm going to set my goals. I'm going to work on my business and I'm going to go for it. So I was sat there in between district manager Ian Wells and executive district manager Colin Carpenter, who is my direct. And I wrote down in my diary, look. And I wrote down in my diary, on Saturday the 30th of April, I will be an area manager qualification. And that was it. I made the decision. And I've heard this said by so many people that are MVPs and RVPs. I made the decision and that's it. I made the decision and that's it. And I thought, well, it's not that easy. You can't just say, I've made the decision, I'm going to be an area manager qualification on that date, and then it will just happen. It doesn't happen like that. But it does happen. You make the decision and you make it happen. And it's all about, you know, putting it out there to the universe and getting it back. And I didn't believe that at all. So I set to work and I sat down when I got back from district manager training, and I listed things that I needed to do to reach area manager qualification. And the one that was at the top of my list was personal development, because I hadn't done much. I hadn't done much personal development at all. I've been so busy working on what I believe were the most important things, which were knowing the products inside out and knowing the business inside out to be able to present to other people, that I'd actually forgotten to develop myself personally. And I was still in this mindset that when I wanted to sell something to somebody, I was still quite hesitant. I still kind of felt like I was asking them for something. I didn't have the confidence and the belief in myself that anyone would want to come and start their business with me, or come and believe in me as a health and wellness consultant. Especially moving back, when I moved away from my team, I moved back to where I grew up. So then it was people that knew me from school, you know, the frizzy-haired, acne-filled faced kid that was bullied and that was a teacher's pet and played the flute. And you know, I don't regret any single second of my childhood. I loved it. But people were still going to, you know, view me as that people wouldn't view me as this professional businesswoman and health and wellness consultant. People would view me as Fiona, who we knew from school, that was, you know, had frizzy hair and could be an acne. So I needed to work on my self-belief, which I did. The biggest thing was T. Harbecker is quickly became my idol. I stood in front of my mirror and said, I have a millionaire mind. I felt really silly. But the more that I said it, the more that I believed it. So I started doing my positive affirmations, which I wrote down at district manager training. I started saying them every day, and I really worked on my self-belief. So because of that, I was more confident. I was more confident talking to people about the business and talking to people about what I did. And that was on the 20th of February. Now, during the month of March, I got my first ever preferred client, and that quickly changed to first ever 3 preferred clients sign up to Arbonne through my recommendations. And that was a massive confidence boost for me. People were coming to me to ask my advice and questions on something that I had stated that I was a professional at. And being able to help people was just incredible, and I felt like I could help people, so that was amazing. So 3 preferred clients in March. I also then sponsored 2 new business builders in March, and I launched them. And then I just started supporting my team more. So I started doing weekly Zooms. I started being active within my WhatsApp group and messaging my team. My directs I speak to most days now, whereas before I would speak to them once every couple of weeks and check in and ask how they are. I was more in contact with them. And through doing this, 2 independent consultants that had been inactive with their business for a few months have then gone, oh, actually, you know, yeah, I'm going to relaunch back into it. And I think seeing my confidence and my my ability and willingness to support my team to grow their business, that encouraged them to have the confidence to grow their business too. So 2 people have restarted their business, relaunched since then, so that's been fantastic. And I've started selling. I've started becoming a salesman. This book is one that I will definitely recommend, the Sales Bible. And I've become a salesperson. So when I originally started my business, I was recommending this business to people as an opportunity, and I was doing the network marketing side, but I didn't do the direct selling side at all. I wasn't a saleswoman. So that has been a massive change since February. I've become a saleswoman as well as an offerer of this amazing opportunity. And that's it, yeah. So I've been supporting my team. I have managed to encourage people to sign up to this company as their clients. I have sponsored 2 new individuals who have then gone on to sponsor other individuals. And my personal development, I've just got more confidence in myself. So then I wrote down on my diary that we would be area qual by the 30th of April. And about 9 p.m. on the 30th of April, I was sat there attached to my laptop. I had my iPad there, my laptop there. I was refreshing each screen. And I was about 200 QV away from area manager qualification. And I thought, I can't let it slip through my fingers. You know, I've got to get there. I've got to get there. I've been telling my team all month that we are going into area manager qualification. I'm not letting them down. I am going into area manager qualification. We are going to do this. So I placed a last minute order. And the biggest reason for me placing that last minute order was because I knew that it would solidify my belief in myself, and it would solidify my team's belief in me as a sponsor and a supporter, but also in the success of this company and in the success of personal development, in terms of, if you say you're going to do something, it will happen. So I placed this order, which took us just over the 10,000. So we did it, and that was at about 9:10 at night. And then I refreshed, and about 9:45 at night, it had gone up, and it was 10,721 QV. So we had smashed it. I didn't have to put in that last minute order, but I actually really wanted to. I really wanted to feel like I was doing something in the last few moments. And I wouldn't choose to spend my money on anything else really, except for these incredible products. So I spoilt myself a little bit and got some new makeup, which was lovely. So 10,721 QV. So we are going to complete this month. So this month, to do it in two months, we need 24,000. So we need 13,280 to complete. I have set myself a task to do 3,000 personal QV, and my team are amazing. So we have 2 people in district manager qualification who are going to complete this month, and we have 2 brand new district managers who are one brand new district manager going for her district manager bonus, and 2 other district managers going for their manager bonus. So as a team, we are all feeling the momentum. We inspire each other every day. We are messaging each other all the time on the group WhatsApp, on the group on Facebook, and we're just encouraging each other. And my biggest top tips, one would be activity. Stay active every single day. Don't have a day off with Arbonne. Whether you choose to spend a day just on personal development, or you choose to spend a day just supporting your team, or you choose to spend a day just learning about the products and the business, or you choose to spend your time doing income producing activity, whatever it may be, don't have a day off. So if you have a day free in your diary and you for some reason haven't blocked out that time with income producing activity, then do something Arbonne related. Another thing I would say is just personal development. When I started this company, I thought, I love the idea of it, I get it, I get network marketing, it's incredible, but I don't need any of that personal development stuff. I'm pretty cool the way I am. How wrong I was. Personal development is huge, and it's not just for you, it's for everyone around you as well. You know, if you had a one-to-one with somebody, if I had a one-to-one with somebody a year ago that wouldn't start their business with me, and I had that same one-to-one with someone now, the personal development, the growth that I've been on within the space of a year I feel like I can inspire them with the confidence to start their business and change their life. And that's through me doing personal development myself. So it's not just for you, it's for the benefit of other people that come into your life. So definitely personal development. Yeah, I think that's about it. And just belief, and just put that stake in the ground and say you're going to do it, and it will do it. Positive affirmations every morning. And support your team, encourage your team. My team now are a huge part of my why. So I rewrite my why every month. At the beginning of every month, I sit down and I rewrite my why. And a lot of the times, the core elements of that are exactly the same, but little parts of it change. And in January and February, I supported a couple of people, sponsored people into my business that have become very best friends of mine. And their why is so moving, it touches me, and that's now become a part of my why. And one of my biggest parts of my why is to help specifically one person, definitely, especially, reach the next level in her business so that she can achieve her why. And it's just, I just want them to succeed as much as I want to succeed myself. So rewrite your why. Rewrite your why each month. At the beginning of the month, first page in your diary, use it to write your why on a piece of paper and have it in there. So when you're looking for your diary, you see it. Yeah, that's it.
Amazing, Fiona. Well done. Amazing. I absolutely love it. I could feel your energy. You know, when somebody's in momentum and they are focused, laser vision, the feelings there. You just know, and you've definitely got that oozing from you, confidence. The belief, the faith, like you said. So I love the fact when you said you sat there, the district manager, and you sat there and they said about it's just a decision. Yeah. And you turned on and, it really just a decision. Love that, because that's the truth. 100%. The other thing, so there's a few more things I absolutely loved. I love the fact that you're following a system that you talked about. Launching these, coming back into the game, launching these new people, relaunching yourself again, following the system, getting them into district. Fantastic, because the system is there, and when you do follow it, it gets you to where you want to be. Brilliant. Not a salesperson. That was great to see your transformation, going from just really talking about the business to be able to be confident to talk about the products and to love the products. So well done. So the book is Sales Bible. Jeffrey, what was his surname, Fiona?
Gatomas.
Okay, Gatomas. I've not even seen that book, so.
This was recommended on a Zoom call that I watched by somebody, I can't remember her name now, and she talked about it quite a lot, and a lot of the things that she said was about not being hesitant and remembering that you're not asking someone for something, you are offering something. If they choose to say no and walk away, that's absolutely fine. But being confident in what you're selling, if you're not confident in what you're selling, they're not going to buy it. And the way she talked about it, I definitely recommend this book. I love this book. Definitely recommend it.
Thank you. Yeah, I can see how that has shifted a lot for you as well. Your belief system, you're saying that you were personal development, looking into yourself and saying, what do I need to change? What do I need to get better at? What do I need to work on? And you certainly went and did that. I love the fact that you said all your team are coming together in this solid, you had to solidify your belief when you did that last order, yourself, because it was you're the one in front, a leader. Job is to influence and inspire. And you're right. Integrity is your word, is your bond. So when you say something, you stand by it to the end, And I love the fact you thought that everybody's encouraging, inspiring. Everyone's caught up in this together.
Yeah.
Nothing better than a team effort. Great top tips. So number 1 was activity. You can't do without activity. 2 was your personal development, which you certainly did. 3 is your belief. 4 is your positive affirmations. And 5 to rewrite your why at the beginning of every month. So thank you so much. I'm going to press finish in a minute, and I'm going to post this out. There's many people really looking forward to listening to your call in their own time. Amazing top tips. Thank you for your honesty. And I cannot wait to share your celebration with you as a new area manager.
So exciting. Thank you so much for inviting me on. It's been lovely. This is the first time that I've really shared my journey start to finish, so it's been lovely, lovely. And next time I do it, I will be in area.
Exactly. And you're already sat there talking like an area manager, so you're area manager Fiona Stevenson.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Fiona.
Lots of love.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.